Hi people, hope you're well. Welcome to a workout, yeah. So as many of you are aware by now, yeah, I don't have time to train anymore. But it's not a downside. I've realised it might be a plus side, yeah. So I'm going to start doing 10-minute workouts when I've got 10 minutes spare, yeah. So I know for a fact I've never got an hour spare, yeah, because I've got that much to do. My life's in turmoil. But I've got 10 minutes. I've got 10 minutes now. So I'm just going to do an off-the-cuff routine. So I've not had this bad boy out for a while, the 12.5 kilogram Indian club, yeah, and trust me, it feels heavier than 12.5 kilograms, and it's a little bit slippy, so I'm a little bit worried. This is my warm up. Right, so the hand that's going over the shoulder goes over the top. Yep, you rest in the resting position there, arms down, elbows down, shoulders down, yeah. And if you want to know which shoulder you go over from the top hand, you point your finger out, and the way the finger's pointing, that's the shoulder you go over, yeah. So you let it go, rotate around properly, elbows up and back. Ten that way, swap the grip. So now the other hand's over the top. If you want to know which shoulder it goes over, point, goes that way, yeah. Like I say, I'm not an expert on this. I haven't got a clue really, but I just know small basics. Ten there, yeah. Right, off we go. Next set of 10. Probably got all the breathing wrong there, by the way. But like I say, I'm no expert. 'Right, last set of 10. See if I can get these right now. So over, that will better. Swap arms. That felt better, even though I'm still getting a bit of the mechanics wrong. It did feel a lot better. Point the finger, going over this left shoulder. So what I like about Indian club swings, yeah, is this bad shoulder of mine, yeah, if I don't open it out, it gets all squashed and crushed and really gnarly. This exercise kind of forces it to open out, but in such a way that it's not hurting it. It kind of forces it in a good way. It kind of got no excuse but to go into the position it's going to go into, and it kind of falls into that position instead of getting pulled into that position. So when you try and train with weights, yeah, it gets crushed. Yeah, the weight and the momentum of this Indian club just kind of makes it naturally go where it's meant to go, and eventually all those knots and twists just fall out. Yeah, that's probably too heavy for that sort of treatment, but it still works, and it works in a nice way. Yeah, this feels open now and ready. So now I've got this little bad boy out now. Yeah, it's 2.5 kilogram mace. Yeah, and I use this for the one-handed work. But what I realised when I bought a big mace, yeah, is that any beginner should really start on this, because it's not about the weight that you shift, and you'll soon realise that. It's about the fluidity of the style and how good it is, yeah. So hand on top, point that way, we're going that way, yeah. So basically you're swinging a weapon. So you take it over there, let it come down, and then pull it back, like so, yeah. And it should all flow, yeah. And you'll know you're flowing because you get that flow through your body. And if you look, if the weight's lighter, it's easy to achieve that flow. And your hands should drop well behind your head like there, yeah. So you can learn by apparently doing this swinging motion, yeah, and just letting it swing like so, either side of your body, yeah, and get used to dropping those hands right down. You think you're going to hit yourself, but you're not. I have hit myself because I've done it wrong. So basically, it's a swing round, drop, and then pull back, yeah, like so, yeah. Swap, and then swing round, drop. So it should actually drop right behind your back like so, yeah. And have you noticed the difference? I can open those shoulder blades out just because the weight's lighter and easier to control. I can do it more better, and I hit myself than any shoulder blade because I did it wrong. So yeah, up and down, up and down. Show you front back. So that way and up. And then swap sides. I've got one side that operates better than the other because of my damaged shoulder. But this is probably one of the best training pieces of equipment that I've ever bought, yeah, because it trains you without you even realising it, because it's quite enjoyable. So I'm going to use it one-handed style now, yeah. So over there and pull. This trains the pulling motion there, yeah. And you can't really go that heavy, yeah, on this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let the ball take you, yeah. 9, that's what it's for, let the ball take you. 10, yeah. As soon as you get the hang of it, that this takes you round and you're not trying to swing it round, that's when you start to do it correctly, yeah. I still forget. Weak arm now, yeah. This is a very weak and poorly arm. And you can tell it's all over the place. See? See how it's struggling? It's getting a bit better now. And that's because there's a muscle missing here, completely missing here. So all the other muscles in my shoulder make up for that muscle, and that's why that's so awkward. Right, Big Daddy. Yep, 7.5 kilograms. Now there's no way that I can swing this round with my hands at bottom. No way. Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt it. So I'm going to go quite high. Yep. Point, make sure I'm right, and just go for it, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. Swap grip. This is going to be difficult, this side, because of the shoulder. Commit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the shoulder's really struggling to take that round. Right, one more. weaknesses in that shoulder really show. But people, if you've got any weak shoulders like me, you're damaged, old injuries, especially this one here, no muscle there, yeah. That, believe it or not, is the perfect piece of kit. It rehabilitates your shoulder. If it's not working in that field of motion, then it's not working properly, yeah. So these can make your shoulder work properly. And this is partly responsible for why I fixed my shoulders in the first place. Yeah, because I bought these, yeah, started using these off camera. And it's a brilliant piece of kit, yeah. Brilliant piece of kit, yeah. Once your shoulder can work in that range of motion, then you know you've got full range of motion. Yeah, if it can't work in that range of motion or struggles, you know you've not, and you need to fix it. But the most important thing is this. When you go out and you flare that right back, yeah, full range. So you're not fighting yourself, yeah, and I still struggle with that. But I'm learning, I'm not a guru, yeah, I'm just a man in my house, trying to train and keep these. And I'm not doing very well at it. Right, so you can hear washing in the background, do apologise. It's towel day, yeah, and bedding day, cushion, covers, yeah. I do apologise, but you know, I've got to be done on it. Right, so I've shied away from pull-ups for quite a long time, yeah, because I've literally just got weaker and weaker at them. So this is going to be a worry. I've not even done a trial, but hopefully I've opened my shoulders up enough on those Indian clubs, so I'll be alright, yeah. And I'm going to use green band. So I'm going to go for 10 if I can, but I doubt I'll get 10 because I'm very, very, very weak. We'll see anyway. I'm going to go for thumb over top position. It's a position I used to be strong at, and I know people say you shouldn't, but I used to be strong at that, so I'm going to go for that. 8. 8. Quite happy with that, to be honest with you. Camera's not in the right place, but there you go. So I'm going to take a breather. I'm going to see if I can replicate that 8. Yeah. I'm quite happy with them actually. Quite happy. Right, just before I start these again, yeah, I've not had much of a rest. I've just literally paced around my living room for twice. Yeah. So about 50 seconds. My terminology is all wrong when I'm talking about my tools. Yeah. These are maces. Yeah. The first thing I used was an Indian club. There's a big difference, yeah. I do apologise. Right, see what I can get out of this. Thumb over the top grip. Six pretty decent ones. Now, what I mean by decent ones is I could feel the muscles come into play that I wanted to use, yeah. I wasn't just pulling from the arms and shoulders, yeah, the back came into play. Which is what I'm trying to train with these, because of the loss of function in the shoulder, I lost that ability, and it's why I stopped doing them. Right, last set. Five, yeah. Yeah, if I can just explain in layman's terms what happens when I do them. It feels like there's something missing in this shoulder that's not working and not pulling. And that's because I'm missing my supraspinatus. It's torn off completely. So that exercise for me feels so weird and random, and it feels like this side is doing all the work. And it probably is, yeah. And that's why I get so out of breath doing them. There's a lot going on. But it used to be my favourite exercise, did that, yeah. And I'm really gutted that I can't do them anymore. Right, so I'm going to move on to squats. So I'm going to roll these pants up a bit because they get stuck on my legs. Yeah. Right, so I'll probably fall down halfway through. Yeah. Get this more in the middle. So I'm going to do mace squats. So there's a bit of coordination involved as well. I'll start with baby. Start with baby mace, 2.5, yeah. So down there, squat. Flick it up there, squat. Wrong. 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 It's hard to get right this, but hey ho. So that's just a quick set of that. Does get the legs involved, but it's more coordination, yeah. More about training the arms as well and shoulders. So I'll do a set with this, and without shoes on it could go phenomenally wrong. Because as you can tell, I've never done these before. I'm not very cracking at them either. So start here. Wow, that really did get the lower quads here. And I think I started to get that bit right as I got more comfortable. So you can only get better at that, yeah. So that exercise did front quads, forearms, biceps, shoulders, yeah, lungs. And it's enjoyable as well, it doesn't take long. Right, I'm going to try one set of shoulder press now, yeah. And I'm going to get quite close to the door, so I can't cheat. I'm going to put myself on the floor and back up to the door at a steepish angle like so. Yeah, and then lean forward and press that way. Alright. Ten of them, yeah. It's been a while since I've done them, yeah. And I found them really difficult. Right. So I've literally had no rest now. I've just got hold of this mace. Yeah, and I just want to place that there, where you can still see it on camera. And I'm going to do some press ups. One hand on the mace, one hand on the floor, just to create a bit of imbalance and then swap, yeah. So one hand on the ball. Make sure that I'm not going to flick this up and damage myself before I go. And I don't think I am. So off I go, yeah. 10. Now surprisingly, I thought that we were going to train this side, but it didn't. It trained this side. It felt like a one-arm press-up. Yeah, got a lot of tricep involved, yeah. Felt like a perfect one-arm press-up. This on the other hand, with the damaged shoulder, felt like nothing was happening at the back, but I could feel the stretch on my chest. Now I know which side it trains. I'm a bit worried about doing this side. Right, so mace on the floor. I got tendon out of the good side, so this is my poor side now. Let's see what I can do. So hand on the mace, other hand on the floor, on the toes. 10. Perfect, yeah, well, perfect for me anyway. That's it, just a quick blast. So we've trained legs, trained shoulders, trained back, trained biceps, trained triceps, yeah, all in under 10 minutes. There you go. It's a myth. It's a myth that you have to train to death, as I say, yeah. And it took me a lot of years to realise, yeah. Training to failure, in my honest opinion, my own opinion from my own experiences, doesn't work that well, yeah. Because you overstimulate the nervous system and your muscles stop growing anyway. If you've ever wondered why you're not growing and you're going to the gym 6-7 times a week and you're training till you're sick, well, that's why. Because your muscles need stimulation, not overstimulation. And this is something that it took me years and years to learn, yeah, into my old age. And now I don't train that often. I actually look better. And this is how you learn people, yeah, just by trying different things. So my aim with these short workouts is to stimulate the muscles for growth and then to go do one, yeah, have a rest, and then to stimulate them again. And I'm going to prove that quick 10-minute blasters can build muscle, yeah. And if you've no time to train, it's the perfect solution, isn't it? Yeah, because you can always find a couple of 10 minutes a day, can't you? Yeah. Keep training.